July 11th and 12th, Wednesday and Thursday. It's a dark night. The sun and the moon are together. This double Cancer influence was brought to us, now get ready for this, by the Dalai Lama. So the double Cancer influence is what he was born with, is this very compassionate, sensitive, who learned how to meditate for a living, and his whole practice was compassion and kindness. But you want to hear the opposite? This is the birth date of Bill Cosby. So the nature of Cancer, named after a disease, is it goes both ways. Some people are super respectful about their emotional body, and they use the meditative practice. It's a high road. And some people never talk about their emotions, and they eat them away. And there's an undercurrent or an unconscious. I always say the unconscious has two layers. At the deepest level, it's clean. That's what you see with the Dalai Lama. He meditates and he gets still. But there's a surface level where it's very murky, and it's filled with the collective unconscious that Carl Jung, who was a Leo and had lots of planets in Cancer, talked about. The collective unconscious that Bill Cosby represented for us is very dirty. It has a dark influence. It's scary. It's lurking, this kind of unconscious motive that we don't understand, and it makes us feel like there's danger. So during this double Cancer dark moon, people get scared. That's the nature of Cancer. They worry, they get scared, they think of the worst that could happen. Their kids are going to die, they're going to lose all their money, they lock every door, they live with terror. At their worst, that's the dirty level of the unconscious. But when you clean up the unconscious, which is what astrology does and why you should come get a reading on my website, Debra Silverman Astrology, I have all these certified astrologers who've learned how to help you figure out where you're stuck in your emotional body that got imprinted in your childhood, that's part of the collective unconscious, that doesn't trust anymore. Double Cancer at their worst, Bill Cosby's birthday, are very scary. At their best, we see the Dalai Lama. He's learned how to clean out the unconscious for all of us through the practice of meditation. And even though his whole regime, the entire Portala, all of what occurred in Tibet was ruined, he continues to pray and keep his heart soft. We all have a decision. Will the unconscious be murky and scare us? Or will we begin to trust and open our hearts? Astrology Answer said, Deb, this is a magical day. July 11th and 12th, the sun and the moon are in Cancer. And it's a time to give people permission to know that when you do your work, your psychological work to clean out this water element, this unconscious mind, you become the vessel of healing. I had a student once say to me during a class, he raised his hand, he was like, I don't like being a Cancer. What is the upside of being so sensitive? And I was like, if you learn the right use of your sensitivity, you become the healer because you understand our wound and you're not afraid and you know how to do your prayers, do your meditation, and come back to center. That's what Astrology Answers wanted me to tell you. Don't forget during this dark moon to stop and pray for emotional wisdom.